Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut atop Safeco Field. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Felix Hernandez gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler. He will lead this one off today.
Ian Kinsler.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it. The pitcher has to throw strikes. The offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. Trout has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
Check by Hernandez. The pitch. And that's over. 3-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
The 3-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Here's Justin Upton now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. The 3-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Henniger is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. On to first, and they get the double play. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at one of the game's top strikeout pitchers. He's averaging over 11 strikeouts per 9 innings so far on the season. We'll know if he's on early by seeing a lot of swings and misses.
Here's D. Gordon now. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Hi, buddy.
Next for Seattle, Gene Segura. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Segura has had a great season to this point and may well earn a spot on the AL All-Star roster because of it. He heads into the day second in fan votes at shortstop.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
One out, nobody on. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Chopped weakly to the left. Simmons is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Hit hard to third. Cozart has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Albert Pujols. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
High in the air out to center field. Gordon has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting second, third baseman number 7, Zach.
In now for the Angels, Zach Kozart. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Towards second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton's under it. He's got it 1 away.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's focus on Cole Calhoun. I feel one of the most underrated ball players in all the game. Gold Glove winner, makes some real highlight plays out there. Just got a nice feel for the game.
Now the 1-0. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Valbuena takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. A can't-miss sight, Pike Place Market here in Seattle. Welcome back to MLB Network. Stepping in, Luis Valbuena, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Looking at his career totals, Valbuena is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Valbuena could end up as an all-star this year, but it's not a lock at this point. He enters the day 3rd in voting among first basemen.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Ready now for L.A., Andrelton Simmons. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, catcher, Martin.
So striding in, Martin Maldonado. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business. but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. He singled to open up the ball game. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next bit?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Mike Trout is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Cano is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Angels strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Ichiro now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
2-2 to Ichiro. The 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Simmons has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Set to get his day started, Mike Zunino. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Center fielder number 9.
Riding in once again, D. Gordon. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Upton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance. Justin Upton as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Well, there's a shot of King's Court, the cheering section devoted, of course, to today's Mariners starter Felix Hernandez. Fans have a great time down there in the left field corner, and it's really become a staple here in Seattle.
Yeah, it sure has, Matt. And what I love most is when these fans start chanting K, 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 K with 2 strikes on the batter. It's awesome. They love King Felix here, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, he's really meant a lot to this organization and this fan base over the years, so it's great to see them support him in such a cool way. So he sets him down swinging. Justin Upton goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Here's Albert now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Digging in to try it again, Cole Calhoun. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hernandez readies the 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ichiro has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. It remains 0-0. Now in the box, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Segura runs. Segura on at first, nobody out. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-1 the count now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's out. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Lifted in the air out to right. Calhoun will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mariners go down quietly there. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Gordon is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Ready now, Luis Valbuena. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Line toward the alley and left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Gordon. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Martin Maldonado, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Balbuena, the runner at first with two gone. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gordon giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Angels strand one. Halfway home, still no score. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batter, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Haniger. He popped out in his first trip. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Two pitches fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. 2-2 pitch just missed. Ryan Healy is on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batter,
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. 6th inning coming up. Still zip. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Kinsler ahead in a 2-0 count. The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Digging in once again, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Kinsler gets his lead at first, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Cano for 1. On to first in time to take care of Trout. A double play.
Up next for the Angels, left fielder.
Here's Justin Upton now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Angels held in check there. Still no score. In and ready for another shot. Ichiro Suzuki so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 3. Mike Zunino.
Here now it's Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Got him to go down swinging there. Mike Zunino goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
No hits to this point. Weak roller right side. Flips it behind his back. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Hero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Nope. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And that one just missed outside. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. Kinsler ranging into shallow right, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. 1 left for Seattle. We are still scoreless. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Albert now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Digging in to try it again, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ichiro is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Zach Cozart. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Keeley is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches. And this is still a 0-0 ball. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he takes ball 1.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Ready for another shot now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Mariners are down on 4 pitches. Still no score. And now for the Angels, Luis Valbuena will start us off in the 8th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And that will be all we see this afternoon of the Cy Young Award winner, Felix Hernandez. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 50, Nick Vincent.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Ready for another chance, Andrelton Simmons, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
And that's through into center field, base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Stepping in now, Ian Kinsler. Popped him up. Healy in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home. Count now, a ball and a strike. Healy trying to get there. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Simmons is off at first with 2 away. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Haniger in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 1 and the Mariners nothing. Jeffrey Marte will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first
Next
base,
for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Standing in, Ryan Healy, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners first baseman. Now the 2-1. High pop up. Cozart is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Here's Ichiro now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that anyway.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here now is Mike Zunino as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Gamble heads for the plate. He'll score, and the Mariners have drawn even. We're all square at 1 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box when I'm sitting 1-0.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. 9th inning straight ahead, all even at 1 apiece. Ben Gamble will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Albert Pujols. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gamble is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
At the plate, Cole Calhoun. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one into right. Henniger is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches. Score remains tied 1-1. Into the box, Gene Segura. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The shortstop,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Trout on the run. 1 down.
the batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Jose Alvarez is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings.
Jose Alvarez.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Fly out for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Kyle Seager is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Dan Altavilla takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 53.
Ready now for L.A., Zach Cozart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-1. The 3-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Go ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So digging in now, Martin Maldonado, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Behind 0-2 now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Slow bouncer to the right side, but it gets foul. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So digging in now, Justin Upton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Working to keep them in the game here. 0-1 the count. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. popped him up. Coming in is Haniger, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Albert now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hit back up the middle. There's Segura, and they'll go the short way to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. So now we'll see if these guys. Angels lead it 4-1. Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. King Middleton takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. With a swinging bunt up the line. Cozart scoops it up, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Ryan Healy. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Gamel.
Set to get his day started, Ben Gamel. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Upton is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Jose Alvarez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. King Middleton hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. For the Mariners, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.